Steve, I hear there's a big pickleball tournament coming to Rutland. What can you tell me about that?
There is a big pickleball tournament coming to Rutland. It'll be called the Build Better Friendships Rotary International, because we're going to have an exchange student coming from Italy, I'm understanding, and we'll get him to play so we can call it International Pickleball Tournament. But I guess how this all came about was I go to the Rutland Rec during the winter time to try to keep in some kind of shape. So I walked the gym down there. There was people playing pickleball in the gym, and I'm thinking to myself, geez, that looks like fun. And lo and behold, somebody comes over to me and says, do you play this game? And I said, no, but I'd like to. So within minutes, they handed me a pickleball paddle. And with some training, within minutes, I'm playing on a recreational level. Well, I got to thinking, why don't we make a pickleball tournament? I've heard this sport is the fastest growing sport in America, and there has been some pickleball tournaments in the area, and it exploded. We've now got to the point where we've got a lot of interest in it from as far Coral Gables, Florida. A lady's coming up to play in our pickleball tournament. She happens to be a friend, but I'll use that. So that's what we've done. And I know that since then I've been trying to get some other people in my Rotary Club involved in the actual pickleball thing, and I'll let Will have that because he was there.
So I've never played pickleball before. If you had to describe the game to the layman, how would you describe pickleball?
It's a cross between ping pong and tennis on a smaller court. There's no tennis ball. We play with a plastic ball. And this, and the paddles look like this. We have a net similar to a tennis net, and the ball is essentially very similar to ping pong or tennis. And what's particularly neat about it is, as I mentioned before, somebody 70 years old can grab a pickleball paddle and play on a recreational level within minutes. And what's also nice is that the mix in the people are just about 50-50 boys and girls, you know, men and women, and I think that's remarkable. So what we have is a sport that people my age and right down to high school and that type of thing, people are playing that are getting us up and getting us some exercise.
Who do you think the best pickleball player in Rutland is?
I don't have a good answer for that. I know we have some people that are called what they call in the sport bangers, and these guys are guys like Matt Lewandowski, Bob Weatherby. There's a few of them around that play the game to a very high level.
Now, other than the expression bangers, I hear there's some other colorful lingo when it comes to pickleball. Maybe you could shed some light on that so that we're all hip to the lingo. What things get thrown out during a typical game.
Pickleball is, like I said, it's like a tennis court. There is an area in front of the net on both sides that you can't get into. It's called the no-hit zone, and the reason for that is it is a smaller court, and if you were allowed to get into that no-hit zone, you'd be banging the guy right in the face. So we have that area. Now that area has been affectionately called the kitchen, and one must stay out of the kitchen. So you can hit the ball if the ball is hit into the kitchen, but you need to get back out before you can hit it again. Then there's the warm-up process. Warm-up process is where you get beyond the kitchen line and you kick it back and forth to your partners on the other side, and you try to confound them a little bit, but it's done on a very local level. This warm-up is called dinking. When you're dinking the ball, then all of a sudden it comes time, everybody says, I'm warmed up, and you can back up. That's pretty much it for the names.
What can people expect the weekend of the tournament?
Saturday, the dream is good weather, limited wind, and what I've asked most of the local businesses, Karis Reels, Casella's, Westminster Cracker, GE, these people say, send your people down the park. They'd like to learn how to play pickleball. So what we want to have is down at Monsignor Connor Park, which is what they call Meadow Street Park. There's going to be a clinic going on down there, and we hope we can get a ton of people down there that really want to enjoy Rutland for what it is, and also learn how to play the game of pickleball. I've got loads of people on board, and I think we can have some fun with that. Same time, at Vermont Sport and Fitness, there will be women's and men's what they call round robin pickleball tournaments. And then and that will be on Saturday. And then on Sunday, there will be the one that will be most widely attended will be the mixed round robin pickleball tournament. And that should get a pretty good group. As I mentioned earlier, they're coming in from everywhere. I have several from Bennington. Woodstock is all over this. I had 3 or 4 people from Middlebury already, and I haven't even hit that. I put the message out in Glens Falls. They're interested, so I think we're going to bring some people into Rutland, and I'm hoping we have to cap it. But the sponsorships have been coming in quite well, and what's nice about this is I see this as a way, as I mentioned earlier, to get off and get out there and do some things. So I have the Rutland Hospital who sees this as a great opportunity. Visiting nurses. I just have I'm going to draw a blank of the name, but it's a PT house, a physical therapy house that just jumped on with us, and we're going to get people down there to recognize the fact that this is a great way to get in shape.
All right. What about dates and times?
The date, it's going to be September 10th and 11th, and the times are to be announced because it will more than likely start at 9 o'clock down at Monsignor Connor Park, but we have to consider what the numbers of people that we got coming in, and that will regulate what times they're going to start. But we penciled in some times, but let's wait for the actual thing to happen.
All right. Anything else that people need to know about the fastest growing sport in America and the Build Better Friendships Pickleball Tournament?
I think we've covered it pretty well.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.